Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be a little bit different to what I usually do, since I have some things that I would like to share with you, but I've not really been vlogging. I just have some random footage to share, so I'm just going to have a little chat to you while I show you some visuals. But since this is a little bit different, I wasn't really sure where to put our sponsor, so I'd like to say a big thank you to Skillshare now before we move on. As you guys know, Skillshare is an online learning community full of thousands of classes on various topics, ranging from the arts, getting creative, self-motivation, or building a business. They really have something for everyone. I personally love using Skillshare just simply because of how easy it is. I know that I can trust the information that I'm receiving, and it's all split up into little chapters which make it really easy to follow along. Plus, I'm not overwhelmed by the amount of information or videos for that matter. The class that I'm taking this month is again by Andy J. Pizza. I'm obsessed with his work. This class is called Make Creativity Your Career, 6 exercises to create a successful side project. I guess you could say I'm already in the creative career lane, but I'm definitely no master. I'm always learning how this works, how I work with this. I want to do everything that I can to help protect and thrive this career that I've made myself, and I thought some of you might find his class helpful too. So if you want to check it out, or any other classes that I've mentioned in the past, or just want to have a little look for yourself, then click the link in my description, and the first 1,000 of you who do will get a free trial of Skillshare Premium membership, and then it's less than $10 a month for an annual membership, so we love that. Thank you so much to Skillshare for sponsoring another one of my videos, and I'm going to chat to you now. So the first thing that I've been dealing with lately is my printer. If you watched my last video, you will know I've been having some issues with it. I've been getting a lot of black smudging around the corners, which is not great. I've done a fair amount of maintenance on it now. I've done a bunch of nozzle checks, cleans, and a head clean. I think that's what it's called. That didn't really help. So I looked into it a bit more, and I discovered that I should be regularly, manually cleaning my printer. Like, who knew? Come on. So I bought myself some alcohol solution and some latex gloves. The solution evaporates, so it is safe to use. I'll leave the link in the description if you want to get yourself some. Here's the rest of the stuff I'm going to be using to clean my printer. You don't actually need a big spoon, it's just what I'm using to pour the solution into. Now, I'm going to show you how to do this real quick, since I had no idea how to do this. I didn't know that I was supposed to be doing it regularly, and I've never seen anyone do it before. So here's a quick little tutorial for you. Now, the video I watched was a different printer model, but I just took what info I could from that and applied it to my model. So you need to turn the printer on, and as soon as the head starts to move away from the edge of the printer, you want to pull the power lead out. I know that sounds scary, but it's fine. It doesn't break it or anything, it's fine. Now you should be able to slide the head manually back and forth. You can now move it all the way to the left, out the way, so you can see this sponge thing, this ink pad thing. I believe what it does is wipe the excess ink off the print head. I'm not entirely sure. I think that's what the woman in the video said. But at the same time, I kind of think this is where it holds the black ink. Either way, I don't know, but it gets really gunky, so it needs a good clean. So to get the solution onto the ink pad, you want to use like a syringe or something. I don't have one. I wasn't going to buy one, so I'm using a straw. I just place my thumb over the end of it once it's got some alcohol solution in it, kind of like a syringe, and I use it that way. You just want to let a little bit out into it. You don't want to oversaturate it, but you want it to be wet. Then you just take a bit of paper towel and start dabbing it. You can see all of the gunky ink that's coming off. It's really nice. The woman said you want to be seeing this metal bracket thing that lays on top, and you also want to change this at some point, but at the moment I think mine's okay because I've only had it for a year. And then I just go around the edges with some Q-tips to get the excess gunk off the edges. And that's pretty much that part all clean. Now we're going to give the print head a clean, which is definitely the most valuable part of this process. So you want to get a bit of tissue, fold it into a thin strip that fits in the bottom like canal area of your printer. Wet the paper towel with the solution on the top using the straw method again, or a spray bottle or something. Move the head away, place that in the bottom section of your printer, and then as you hold it down, pull the print head over the top of it. Be careful that it doesn't end up catching on the other side, so just keep holding it down from one side, pull it slowly, and have a look on the other side to see if it's coming out. You run the head over this a couple times to get the gunk off, and you can even pick up the tissue paper from either side and just give it a little wiggle back and forth to help you get some of that gunk off. I did this for ages because I thought that this was probably my issue. So I cleaned it and I cleaned it and I cleaned it until I could get pretty much all of the residue off the print head. So much ink came out of this. This is why you need gloves, not just because you shouldn't really be touching the alcohol, but the ink just gets everywhere. Then you just want to let the printer sit open for 10 or 15 minutes to let all the solution evaporate out. Then you can plug it in, turn it back on and everything, and guess what? I still have black smudges on my prints. I don't know what's going on. I'm just gonna keep regularly cleaning it like that. Obviously I know that needs to be done now, and the smudges do seem to be going away kind of with each print, so hopefully they'll fade away eventually, and as long as I keep cleaning it, it'll be okay. Fingers crossed. But I'll keep you updated on that, and I hope that was helpful for some of you. If you have a big Epson printer and you make your own prints at home, you need to be cleaning your printer. Why didn't anyone tell me this? Anyway, that's the printer stuff. I just wanted to show you how to do that. Next thing I wanted to talk about was envelopes, packing supplies, eco-friendly packaging. I recently made a pretty large order with Priority Direct, which are a packaging supplier here in the UK. I've wanted to move on to a more eco-friendly packaging supplier for a while now, because I was originally buying mine from Amazon, which I don't want to anymore because Amazon suck. So they offer a really nice range of eco-friendly products. They're not an exclusively eco brand, they just have a really good eco section. What I really love actually is the transparency of the product's eco-ness. They use a point system, or an eco score, that's what they call it. So you can see how eco-friendly something actually is. Like, they give you all the info so you can kind of choose and make up your own mind and decide how eco you want something, sort of. Like, they're not telling you that everything is 100% eco-friendly and that if you shop there you're going to be doing so much good in the world. They're just very upfront with the information, and you can just browse and have a look and make the decision for yourself. Here's an example. I found the previous envelopes that I was using on their website. So like I said, they sell multiple different products, and those envelopes that I was using have an eco score of 3, and the ones that I've moved on to now are a 4. The ones I've made the switch to are made from 100% post-consumer waste, which the other ones were not, and these ones also have an assigned endangered sea animal to help identify the size of the envelopes and to demonstrate theirs, mine and yours commitment to reduce the use of single-use plastic and help protect the planet a bit more. Now, I wasn't asked to say any of this. I haven't spoken to Priority Direct in any way. I just wanted to share the word, since when I was first looking into moving over to more eco-friendly packaging, I was really lost and overwhelmed at the same time. I had no resources to look into. I know that a lot of people use Eco Enclosed to get their packaging supplies from, but unfortunately they're based in the US and I can't really be ordering all of my packing supplies from America. It's just not efficient. But the eco mailers from Priority Direct that I'm using now are both made and shipped from the UK, so happy. Like I said, just wanted to share the word. If you're in the UK and you have a small business and you're looking for more eco-friendly packaging, or you're looking for like a website with all-in-one packaging supplies, check out Priority Direct. They're really good. I'll leave a link in the description. These envelopes are definitely flimsier than these ones, but I would rather have recycled mailers and just use some repurposed cardboard inside to keep them more structured. This is what they look like, by the way. This is the size Sea Otter, so cute. And then you've just got this bit that flips down, gives you all the info. And I have these in this size, so the smallest size, and A5 and A4. You may have seen in the clips, but I also bought some label stickers and some sticky notes and some paper tape, because I also have a lot of used mailers that I can't reuse because I had no tape, but I've got tape now, so I can reuse mailers now. The next thing I wanted to talk to you about is that I've also been working on some new thank you and business cards. If you've been watching my past couple videos, you'll know that I'm just in a bit of an art funk right now. Just designing thank you cards and business cards was tough because I just don't know, how. Like, how do you draw? I just don't know anymore. I just didn't know what I wanted to draw, but all I knew is that I wanted them to be different, quite different from my last ones. The last 2 times I've made thank you cards, they've been pretty similar, just like a little print that you can put on your wall, and then they say thank you on the back. They're still gonna be A6. This time I've gone for some different card stocks and colours, sort of. So I started off with just some random ideas, some little sketches of just some things that I knew I liked subject-wise for the business cards. Sometimes if I don't know what to draw, I'll just like think about things that I like to draw. So I'll be like, oh okay, I like to draw hands and candles and plants, you know, that kind of thing. So I did some little sketches like that. In the end, the hands were my favourite, so we went with those. The back is simple and sort of what you would expect on a business card. No blue on the back, I just wanted to keep it nice and simple. And obviously I went square this time. I've always wanted to get square business cards, but they're a little bit pricier, but this time I did it. Designing the thank you cards process was a little trickier because, again, I don't know what I'm doing and I needed like a full-on illustration for that almost. I didn't draw anything specific for a thank you card, like no thank you or anything, just because whenever I tried to do that I just hated it all, nothing. So instead I just worked on a couple of illustrations and hoped for the best, hoping I'd like one enough to turn into a thank you card. I decided to go with the little hill scene in the end. It's a little different to what I usually draw, but it's very inspired by the client project that I've been working on. I'm really trying to incorporate what I'm learning from that to my personal work just a bit, since I feel not like I'm wasting time, but that there's been so much focus taken away from my personal work that I need to remind myself that it's still artistic growth, it's still progress, and it's still valuable despite how disconnected I'm feeling from my style, you know? But I did quite enjoy this piece. I really liked the sketch when it began, and I don't hate the finished illustration, so we went with this. Actually it turned out quite cute in the end, and I'm excited to see my thank you cards in person. This was the second illustration I was working on at the time. Honestly, I thought I was like really gonna like this piece. I was really into it at the beginning. I was a big fan of the sketch. I thought once I'd had a play with different colours I would love it, but I hate it mostly. And all the colours just didn't look right. I tried loads of different combos. I even tried like just black or just one colour and I didn't like it. So that was a kind of a bummer. But to be honest, I'm just happy that I started and finished an illustration. Like I actually, like it's done. Don't care if I don't like it, but I finished it. And I have not done that in a long time. So it feels good. And then that's when I finished the mountain one and decided that I way preferred that. So after doing the designs, obviously next step was to pop over to Vistaprint, which is where I get my thank you and business cards made at the moment. Have a browse, see what they have, see what kind of cardstock you might want to try out. This time I'm gonna go for an uncoated paper texture and recycled card. Then you just need to prepare your designs ready for print. They're all ready in CYMK, just so I could be sure that the colours were going to be as bright as possible. Have a little preview and then place order. Oh, they've gone everywhere. There we go. Right, I fixed the explosion. It has all arrived. Let's take a closer look. So these are the business cards made from recycled paper. I was hoping they'd be thicker, but again, I'm not really mad. Oh, they're so cute, guys. I like those. I'm happy with the colours too, considering. Right, let's check out the thank you cards. Ooh. Oh, I like the texture on these is really nice. I'm really excited about these. I kind of wish I'd gotten the same texture for these because the colours don't match whatsoever. Oh no, they don't look good together. Damn it. I mean, they still look cute. It's just I'm annoyed that the colours of the card are so different. Maybe I'll do it this way and then you'll turn it over and be like, woo, free print. I really love these. This texture makes me so happy. I can't be annoyed about these because they are recycled, so, you know, doing better for the world. They're also all kind of off-center. That's my own fault for choosing a square design, I suppose, but they are cute and I have tons of them, so look forward to these in your orders. So in between stressing about my printer and struggling to draw anything, I'm still just packing orders twice a week, heading to the post office, replying to emails, doing my best to keep up with Instagram, which I've been finding so hard lately. Just do not want to go on there, don't know why. Probably because I've got nothing to share and I just feel bad, I don't know. I'm still just working on my big client project, which has been taking up pretty much all of my time since October now. I'm always just drawing, tweaking in Photoshop, drawing, uploading files, drawing, replying to emails, drawing. It's been a lot, but it's been a lot of fun actually, and I'm actually coming up to the end of it now, which is crazy. It's been very rewarding and, like I said, valuable, but I'm also quite excited for it to be finished, and then I can probably tell you about it which it's not anything exciting. It's not really anything like for you guys. It's just something I was hired to do, but I still want to share it because it's something cool, I guess. But like I said, I am coming up to the end of it now. I'm quite excited for it to be over. It's also going to be really weird when it's over. Whenever I finish a large project, I always feel so empty, but I'm going to have a lot more free time. I'm going to draw more and post on Instagram again, and I miss that, and I'm really sorry I've been so distant. It's just that this really has been taking up so much of my time, but it's nearly finished and I'm really happy. Yeah, and I'm just excited to have some more free time basically. My camera just died, I'm sorry if the angle changed. But anyway, aside from all that, that's kind of it. Life's pretty much the same. My favourite thing at the moment is old Nintendo music. Go and find a compilation on YouTube of old school Nintendo music, or just like the Pokemon one. Listen to that, it's like 2 hours long or something. So good. It's like really good to just have on in the background and chill to, and it's just so nostalgic and fun. And I've been like really trying to restrain myself from playing any Pokemon games because I really want to play like a Pokemon game or a Zelda game. I've been really trying to restrain myself from picking up any new games lately because I really just want a game, but don't have the time. So I think I'm gonna wait until I finish my big project, and then maybe I'll treat myself to a new game or replay an old favourite. My boyfriend did get me the Mario Anniversary Switch game for Christmas, and so far I've pretty much finished Galaxy, so maybe I'll play through Mario Sunshine and 64 next. Mario Sunshine is like my all-time favourite Mario game, it's so good. But I also really want to play a Zelda game, so I'm really stuck, but we'll see. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna go now. I've been chatting so much, I literally haven't stopped in this video. I hope that's okay. I hope you're not bored of my voice. I hope that this was okay and that you enjoyed it. I don't know, I hope maybe it was helpful. I don't know. I hope that I will see you next time. Hope. And thank you to Skillshare again. And thank you all for watching.